Hello, everyone. For today's Murphy Law Monday, I want to touch on a very important topic surrounding our current circumstances of COVID-19. And specifically, I want to advise everyone out there that regardless of your feelings of COVID-19 and keeping the child and not allowing them to go with the other parent or what have you, your own sentiments about the virus, if there is a court order in place, you need to 100% abide by it. There is no caveat or carve out for your concerns. From the court's perspective, even while they are operating with limited services in the District of Columbia and almost back to full normal capacity in Maryland, it is very important that you are abiding by this court order. It is no defense to the court that you believe that the other party has been around certain people, or you believe that the child shouldn't be in a car, or the child shouldn't be going from here to there. From the court's perspective, court orders are to be fully enforced during this time. And the last thing you want to do is be right in front of a judge as soon as the court doors open back to normal. I don't think it's a good idea to kind of push your own sentiments about the virus onto the child or onto the other party. My advice 100% is to abide by the court order. In the cases that I've had where emergencies have been filed because one parent is not able to see the child, first of all, 9 times out of 10, that's not going to be deemed an emergency from the court's perspective unless the child is in some type of safety or there's a concern that they're going to be taken out of the state of Maryland or the District of Columbia. But notwithstanding that, when I have gone before the court on emergencies and there is an allegation that one party is not abiding by the court order, the court is most likely willing and going to punish the other party and give the other party who missed access more time. And this might play negatively in your case. If the court had to evaluate an emergency situation just because you unilaterally decided to keep the child from the other party, I don't think it's going to play well in your final trial when the court has to make decisions about your fitness as a parent and also has to make decisions about your ability to co-parent with the other party. Again, my advice is if there is a court order, you need to abide by it. If it says that you're supposed to drop off and pick up at a certain time, that is the time that you are supposed to drop off and pick up. If there is a location set for drop off and pick up, that is the location for drop off and pick up, unless you and the other party agree otherwise. Now, if you both say that you don't think it's in the child's interest or best interest to travel or to be back and forth between the two homes during the pandemic, then that's one thing. But if you all do not agree, then the court order stands. I do not in 100%, try to push you not to do anything that you think is in your own best interest or in the child's best interest from your perspective. Again, the court order stands. I wanted to give you guys this tidbit because, again, I've been in court several times on an emergency basis and on status hearings as the courts continue to reopen. And this is a very litigious issue. It's an issue that people are filing emergencies for. It's an issue that people are filing motions to notify the court that they're being denied access for. I just think that using common sense and practicing good judgment as far as what we know about COVID-19, putting on a mask, making sure the child has a mask, sanitizing book bags, sanitizing belongings as the child is transferred from one house to another. Those are all safety measures that you can take to ensure that the child is, in the best possible situation for preventing the virus. But you making unilateral decisions is not a prevention of the virus. I think that your best judgment would be to make sure you talk to the child about safety measures and proper techniques for washing hands and sanitizing and making sure that they voice concerns of those issues, making sure they know how to wear their mask, how to keep it on, when to keep it on, when not to keep it on, and things like that, versus telling the other party, hey, you can't see your child, and then potentially getting the police involved and then going down a rabbit hole in a series of events that you just do not want the court to find out about. And if the court does find out about, it will not play out in your best interest. I wanted to give you guys this tidbit. If you're in need of legal services in the state of Maryland or in the District of Columbia, please give my office a call, 240-493-9116 and www.amurphylegal.com. Thank you.